Welcome back.
I'm glad you made it.
What do you mean?
I'm talking to the viewers, the listeners, both.
I thought you were talking about me.
I'm glad you made it too.
Because it's been a rough couple of weeks, y'all.
You've had a lot of challenges the past couple of weeks.
And I will say nobody prepares you for taking care of your parents.
Yeah, there's not a class for that.
There's not a class for menopause either. Just saying.
Yeah. There should be. Maybe there is somewhere. But if there's not,
they're starting them. Yeah.
If there's not, there should be people out there that is helping on both of those fronts. And I have seen people doing the menopause thing, but I haven't seen, and probably because we just haven't searched for it, but I haven't seen like, hey, your parents are getting older. Here's some things that you're going to probably need to think about and navigate and do.
Well, this isn't the topic of this, but we're going to talk about it anyway.
I'm giving somebody a business idea.
Yeah. So my dad wanted to do his final, whatever.
Final preps.
Yeah. Go pay for his funeral, right?
Your pre-trip planning.
Yeah. And so we went to this place in Fort Mill, South Carolina, that's supposed to be where everybody sends the bodies to be cremated.
Oh, I know where this is going.
So we're sitting there and we're talking to the lady, and I said, look, I just want to put him in a cheap box, burn him, hand him back to me in a bag. That's it.
And he's sitting there the whole time, right?
Yeah. And he's like, a cheap box? I'm like, yeah, because I got suckered into buying the blue box for mama because I felt bad putting her in a cardboard box, right?
Right.
No, Johnny is getting the cardboard box. And so the lady goes, okay, and starts talking about stuff. And I'm like, no service, no nothing, because my daddy don't want a service, but I'll do that on the side. He don't need to know. And
we're having a barbecue.
Yeah. And so the lady comes back and tells us $3,500.
To put him in a cardboard box?
To put him in a cardboard box, burn him, and slap him in a bag. No urn, no chapel service, nothing.
So you're...
No, wait a minute. So I paid that amount for Dawn, my sister, and my mom's funeral 8 and 10 years ago, respectively.
Right.
But that was the whole kit and caboodle, right?
Yeah.
That was the programs printed, the DVD, all that stuff.
Right. Well, how much is one of the furnaces? Like, we got more people coming up that's going to need one.
I'm thinking throw them in one of those drums, those metal drums. But anyway, so I found out during that time that to transport his body, I can get a burial transport permit.
Okay.
So that means when my daddy dies, if he's at the coroner's office or the morgue,
right,
wherever they take these people,
to Walmart,
I can go pick him up.
Pre-burnt.
Pre-burnt.
Y'all love the sensitivity, right?
Yeah. Well, if you knew my dad, you'd understand.
Right.
All right. So pre-burnt, dead Johnny.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll be doing like weekend at Bernie's.
Yes. So I found out that I can do that. And I said, I told Daddy, I said, oh, I'm so excited. He said, why? I said, because we're going to YouTube it and it's going to be Driving Dead Daddy.
Oh, Lord.
And so I've told several people this, right? 99% of them are like, what's wrong with you? My best friend said, heck yeah, girl. She said, we're going to go through drive-thrus. And I'll be like, Daddy, what you want? Daddy, what do you want? Come on, Daddy, you're killing me. What do you want?
Yeah. And it's just dead silence.
Dead silence. And so I asked the lady, I said, will they give you like a body bag? Because I don't want to mess in my car or anything. She's like, yeah, I'm sure they will. And so anyway, my son's got a truck. We said we could throw him in the back of the truck. We discussed all these ideas. And my daddy's like, I don't want you to do that. And I said, why? He said, because you won't shut up the whole time. You'll be talking to me.
So you'll be listening just like you always have.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Get a better response, like every once in a while. But anyway, long story short, we found a place in Midland, South Carolina. It's near Columbia.
Okay.
$950.
Really?
Yes.
So from 3,500 to 950.
Yep.
Wow.
Now, they only go to certain areas to pick up the bodies.
Right.
But no worries. I can get a burial transport permit.
But why can't you just put them in an Uber? Just say,
We
take
don't have Ubers here. Lancaster does not have Ubers yet.
But yeah, you would think you could do that.
Yeah.
But can you get a burial transport and then that be your like side gig, like picking up bodies and stuff?
Oh, we're going to find out. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, they only pick up from certain counties or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady's like, we can't let you prepay for this. And I was like, well, that sucks because, of course, it's probably going to go up $400 in the next year or whatever.
We just have to make sure he goes early.
Daddy, you've got to go today. The price is going up tomorrow. And so anyway, we did all this, a couple months ago?
Yeah.
And then 3 weeks ago? Yeah, about 3 weeks ago, I talked to my dad, and he don't feel good. Said he felt like he was dying. Well, y'all, my daddy is dying every day you talk to him. I mean, since I was 7, I'd call him and, Daddy, what you doing? I'm dying. Well, so you just kind of is flippant at this point.
All right.
And anyway, so I took him to the urgent care the next morning. He didn't want to go that night.
And they were like, he's dying.
Yeah, they're like, something's wrong. I'm like, duh. He had C. diff, which is a colon bacterial infection. Deadly. He had salmonella, also can be deadly. And he was sepsis. Or had sepsis, however you say it.
Septic? I don't know.
Whatever. He's lucky to be alive.
Mm-hmm.
And we had started planning this stuff, right?
All right.
Like, okay, here's where my bills are, here's all this.
Mm-hmm.
But we almost ran out of time.
So now you're speeding things up.
So now that he's better, he's home. Thank you, Jesus. He's walking around with his little 3-wheeled walker. Y'all, anybody that's got a 4-wheeled walker, trash that bad boy. Get you a 3-wheeled one. He is zooming. And he loves it. And so he's doing better, but we've got to get this stuff prioritized.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got his will, but
you need to move faster. Let's go.
Yep. You got. Did y'all not know? Did you know that if you have power of attorney, when that person dies, that goes with them? You have to be the executor of the estate. So there's so much we're learning with all this, right?
Yeah. That brings up a side quest here, which is we need to bring an attorney on to talk about wills and things like that for step families. We have had that.
Yeah.
But I've seen questions recently, like in the Facebook group and stuff, and we have a course in the academy that covers that some.
Chris Lady did that course.
Yeah, but it's a good idea to kind of go back over that and ask some questions about things to consider and whoever you get do your will and all that good stuff. Like how is that going to work? Like you and I, we're still needing to navigate some things about that because we're in a different phase of life, and
it makes my brain hurt to think about it.
But it comes down to, once you've made it as far as we have in a blended family, it's like, all right, you're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Woohoo! How are we gonna split some of these things? Because with a blended family, you've got, my kid's mom is going to give them things. I'm assuming I'm going to give them things. Talking about after death. Then Jackson, my stepson, his mom, Lori, give him things. His dad's going to give him things. But since me and his mom share like property and stuff, how does that work?
Right, because especially this is family land.
Right.
This is your family land.
So if here's a scenario. I die first, let's just say. You get the house and land and all the glory that comes with it. And then you die. Well, if your will says Jackson gets all of your possessions, that means he gets the house, the land, and everything else, and my kids get nothing.
You're right.
Other way around.
I can see Jackson now. No, that's not fair. That's not fair.
No, but other way around, you die first. The house and land and all that's mine. And then I die, and my kids get everything, and Jackson gets nothing. That's not fair either.
No.
Because you put just as much blood, sweat, and tears in this place as I have.
Right.
Minus a few years. But still, those are things that we have to navigate.
Right. And we need to talk about that. We need to get that ball rolling too.
Well,
Now, let's get Daddy
I was going to say, let's
first.
get the people closer to death done first.
Yeah, but I mean, I could die tomorrow.
You could.
I felt like I was dying the other day.
You could. Well, if it happened early for you or I would expect that the other person would do the right thing.
Right.
And
Which does not exclude anybody.
Right.
Yeah. Now, one thing that I see a lot is people get an inheritance.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say my daddy's rich. He's like, who's a rich person? Elon Musk.
Good Lord.
Elon Musk is my daddy.
Uber rich. That's beyond rich.
So then my dad dies, or Elon Musk dies, and he leaves me all this stuff.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then when I die, you think I should leave half of that to your kids or part of that to your kids.
Right.
But that was my inheritance from my family.
Right.
Whereas if it was our kids, it wouldn't be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
But since it's not our kids, it's my kids versus your kids.
Well, let's bring it down to reality. Whatever your family leaves you in their death, should that go to any of my kids or me upon your death? Or should it all go to your son?
Right.
Good question.
Of course, I'm thinking that all goes to my baby.
Maybe it does. But there again, those are types of conversations to be had.
Yep. And that reminds me too, I've got you as the beneficiary on some things and Jackson as the beneficiary on some things, but I don't have an alternate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because so if you died before Jackson,
we got work to do.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, we say all this to say that blending families, step families, it's a whole nother realm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole nother thought process. And you need to have an attorney that is well versed in this stuff. Because it's not as simple as, okay, y'all are married, y'all have got 5 kids together, split everything 20%. No.
Nope.
It's not as simple as that.
Now, you can make it that simple.
You can, but I know very few people that would do it that way.
No.
Especially if they have bad relationships with the stepkids.
All right.
You know, that plays into it.
Yeah.
Now, here's something else. When my mama died, she had a will, but she also had 75 revisions to that will.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Well, it really wasn't revisions to the will, but it was life insurance policies. So-and-so gets the life insurance policy, and if it was before such and such date, this, and this happens with that money.
Right.
If it's after this date, because the life insurance decreased, then this, and this happens.
She just had all that written out somewhere, right? It wasn't like in a will or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. And so we were trying, because life insurance, you can't do that way.
Right.
I mean, you know, it's whoever got the life insurance could do what they wanted to with it, but that was her request.
Right.
And she thought that whoever saw it would do the right thing.
So you had to try to find the last known publication
Right.
of her wishes.
Right. And one of her wishes was that I send some homeless guy in New York like $5,000.
And you're like, how am I supposed to find some homeless guy in New York?
I don't even know if he's homeless.
You don't even know who he is, probably.
No. No.
That's funny.
So, you know, do your kids a favor.
Don't leave them a mess.
And here's something else. Your kids that you're raising, your bio kids, do not coddle those kids and not give them any responsibilities, because what's going to happen is your other children are going to feel responsible for those kids.
When you die.
Their siblings, yeah. Right.
They're not just going to feel responsible. In some cases, they're going to be responsible for them.
Right. I have a situation like that.
Or even worse, the parent puts that on the kid.
Do you think my dad's putting that on me?
Can I not answer that?
Yeah, you
Okay.
cannot. Well, we talked about this with a friend of mine and his mom. She actually kicked her son out and he went to jail and she left him there.
Mm-hmm.
She said he had to learn responsibility because he needed to be able to live once she died.
Yeah. But here's what I don't like, and we're saying that we're kids, when I mean adult children.
Adult children, isn't that kind of a oxymoron?
Yeah,
But
adult. Yeah, well, that's the only way you put it. All right, so let's say that my parents are going to die, and they look at me and they go, "Son, your sister's no good for anything, but you need to take care of her after we die." And I'm like, "Why you put that on me?" I mean, everybody has their own feelings about family. Like some people are like, I'm going to take care of my family regardless. I don't care. Other people are like, look, they found themselves in this position. They did this to themselves. They're living this kind of lifestyle that is destructive, and I'm not going to be any part of it. I can't drag myself down and my own family down to help them. Whatever. But the parents putting that on you is rough.
well, and it's not like my parent has ever told me that, right? Mm-hmm. But it's kind of there's rules and stuff, right?
It's implied.
It's implied.
Yeah.
But, and I'll tell you, from a godly standpoint, I struggle with that.
Yeah, I can see why.
Because
I don't.
because it's family.
Right.
The quote, quote, need for help is where I struggle. Because I don't think she needs help. I think she needs help, but it's beyond the help I can give her. But I think that she's so used to not doing anything that she just doesn't.
She's been allowed.
She's been allowed for 50 years to,
But
or 40, whatever. So, with all that being said, look, I got guilty parent syndrome. I admit it.
you got guilty sibling syndrome.
Well, but like with Jackson, not that he has a sibling that he would have to do this, but I want to make sure that when I die that he's good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he does take on responsibilities.
Mm-hmm. Well, even for my 4 kids, like I don't want any of them to feel like they have to be responsible for the others. Like I want them all to be self-sufficient. Mm-hmm. Now, whether they do that or not, it's not up to me, but that's what I want for them.
Right. But say that there's one child that isn't self-sufficient, that say maybe the ex is helping take care of now. Mm-hmm. When she dies, where's that responsibility fall?
Yeah, but I'm not going to put that on them.
Right.
Like if they want to, whoever in your scenario, if they want to help that kid, person, brother, then they can do it. But I don't want to say, you need to do that. You better do that.
Right. And I'll go back to what I've said many times. Don't ever do something once you're not willing to do the rest of your life.
Preach it.
That includes giving a family member money. That includes anything in life, generally. Like, I'm not cutting your toenails, David. I never started. I'm not going to. You can go get a pedicure. But
I won't stop me from asking.
Yeah. But my older sister, she had her issues. Mm-hmm. And so my mom bailed her out constantly.
Yeah.
And then I remember the one time my mama said, I'm done. I'm done. Mm-hmm. And I guilted my mama.
God rest her soul.
God rest her soul. Into paying for my sister's power bill. Because she'd done it all the whole life. Why stop now? She's on oxygen.
She's trying to put
There's no power. She's trying to create boundaries after 40 years.
She's trying to finally draw the line in the sand, and then you're the one that won't let her do it.
Yep. When I told her, I said, I'll help pay for it, but you can't tell her.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, because that's one thing, when Dawn would call and say I hadn't had anything to eat in 2 or 3 days, I'd order her food. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't giving her money because I know what would happen to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a whole nother touchy topic.
Yeah, it is. All right. So, we talk about nuclear families versus step families. Mm-hmm. And we're recording this. It just so happens that this coming weekend is 2 of the grandbabies' birthday parties.
Yep.
Last year, there was a little bit of an issue. The party was planned here. At the last minute, your ex was invited or wanted to be invited, so we moved the party.
Right.
This year, it's at a neutral place.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. Much better. But we still get to hang out with your ex and her family.
I'm so excited. I went and got my fresh haircut today just for it.
But here's the thing. When we go, we're not focused on her.
No.
we're focused on those babies.
Yeah. Not only that, but I'm not going to be party to any drama that takes the focus off of the party or my grandkids or anything else. Nope. I don't see that happening anyway. Like everybody's kind of pretty good about ignoring the other people there. Like they're great about ignoring us.
Oh, but we listen.
And we're good about ignoring them. But at the same time, if something were to start, I'll just leave.
Yeah.
And I won't leave in a drama way. You know, I'll just quietly phase away.
You think?
Yeah, because I wouldn't want to. Oh, no. I wouldn't do the whole,
No, you wouldn't.
Slam the door and leave. Because then you've created drama.
And I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I would just
because then it takes the focus off what they did that started the drama to you left and slammed the door.
Yeah, I mean, I would just probably literally walk up to, one of the kids that's having a party and say, me and Lori, we need to go ahead and dip out. We got something else we need to make it to. And that'd be it. That'd be it.
Well, that's like at the last party, there was some kind of hoopla going on, and everybody went back to Mama's house, and I came home. Mm-hmm. And you were like, are you coming down here? I'm like, nope, not joining the dog and pony show.
Yeah. So.
Don't want to be a part of it.
But anyway, yeah, we get to hang out with the exes and all that good stuff. The thing that I find most uncomfortable, I guess, because people always say, how is it uncomfortable? Is it weird? Whatever. The weird part is really her husband, because I don't have anything against the guy. I don't know the guy.
I know his sister now.
If it was anybody else, I would probably talk to them and hang. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't interact with him a lot for his own benefit. Really. Because if I do, he's probably going to hear an earful from my ex about.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, you're not going to bash her to him, but. Yeah.
No. But if I'm trying to have if it's like we're having a hunky-dory time, she's going to be like, you need to stay away from him. It's just, I think it would be something he'd have to deal with. And so I kind of feel like I'm doing him a favor. But that's really the only thing, because I don't know the guy. As far as I know, he's a pretty cool guy. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yep.
But.
Well, one thing I noticed the other day, we were talking about have I gotten Christmas presents for the kids, the grandkids. And I was like, yes, I've got the birthday presents and the Christmas presents. And it's not a lot. Now, I think last year we went overboard. Because we were doing the Mac bin thing.
Let's not talk about last year.
Yeah. So anyway, I just got them all something. I spent the same amount on everybody. And I remember thinking, is that enough? And then in part of my head, I thought, wonder what she's going to get them.
Oh, Lord. No, you didn't.
I did. And then I thought, I don't care.
Nope.
I don't care. Because I buy them stuff all throughout the year, which I'm sure she does too.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not about a show. I'm not going to go spend $500 on a gift just to one-up your ex.
No. Well, not only that, but speaking from a guy who had a bunch of kids, part of Christmas was a bit stressful for us because kids are bringing stuff back that we don't have room for. So you got little kids and you got family and step family. So basically they're getting double the amount of stuff.
In some cases.
Yeah. It's like, what are you going to do with all this stuff?
And see, that's the other part too. Your kids would come back from their moms and have all the stuff. Jackson would come back from his dad's and have a pair of jeans.
Pair of boots.
Pair of boots. That's why I did a little more for Jackson at Christmas. Mm-hmm. And you understood that. I don't know that the kids ever noticed it because he was so much younger. His stuff was cheaper kind of thing.
Yeah. I
don't ever remember them going, she spends more for him on Christmas.
Yeah, well, they didn't know the value of anything of that.
Right.
Because you can get one thing that would cost as much as a dozen other things.
Yeah.
They never knew that. But yeah, we'll do an episode here probably in the next couple of weeks or so, really, about the holidays.
Well, we need to do it in 2 weeks.
That's what I said, next couple of weeks.
Because it's coming up on Thanksgiving here in the States.
Mm-hmm.
Be thankful you're not in a step family.
Yeah. There you go.
Or be thankful you know how to nacho.
Yeah. Anything else?
I don't know. This went off the trails like
Off the trails.
off the trails, off the rails, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
So we give you a lot to think about today. Just kind of giving you a little insight about our life and what we're dealing with at the moment. So
One thing I want to say though is I encourage and challenge every one of our listeners to be grateful for 3 things a day.
mm-hmm.
The thing I am grateful for today, the 3 things I'm grateful for. Now, see, I struggle with this because if I don't say you or Jackson, I feel bad.
You should.
So then I end up with 25 things I'm grateful for. It's like, oh, I didn't say Jackson, or I didn't say this, or whatever. Today, I'm grateful I don't have to go clean up at my daddy's house.
I bet you are.
Today, I am grateful I got to sleep late,
Well, after the dogs woke you up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
1 o'clock and 4 o'clock.
Oh.
And I'm grateful that we're going to go have dinner with Claudette Chenevert and her husband Bernard tonight.
Yep.
So, what are you
Awesome.
thankful for? 3 things.
Don't put me on the spot.
Come on now.
No. Thankful for you, my kids, and Jackson.
That works. Next time, you better come up with 3 different ones.
I just want to say that learning to Nacho and learning to navigate the step family challenges does not mean you won't have challenges at all. In fact, nothing we do is to say we're removing challenges from your life. It's that we are giving you the tools and the way to navigate those challenges so that you can get through them without so much stress, drama, and destruction that it can cause if you handle them improperly.
And I will tell you, while I was at my dad's this past week and the week before, especially this past weekend, my niece was down with her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
My sister was there with her husband. My dad was there, which he can't really do anything. And then the roommate, right? There's a roommate. And I'm outside and it's cold and I'm washing stuff in a tote. I'm washing everything that was in the house, right?
Right.
And I'm sitting there by myself and I hear them all and they're laughing. First thing that went through my head was, y'all suck. The next thing that went through my head was, I'm nachoing this. I'm not letting this annoy me. I'm going to do what I'm here to do. Almost like a business model, take the emotion out of it.
All right.
I need to get this done. Once I get it done, I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
They can do whatever they want to do.
You done playing Cinderella?
I can't control what they do or don't do. I can't control if they have the gift of wanting to help people or not. I can't control if they have morals or not. I can't control any of that. But what I could control is whether I sat there and got mad about it.
Yep.
And I didn't. And I was very proud of myself.
Yep. Instead, you came home and told me what happened, and I got mad about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not that it didn't annoy me. And that's the thing, too, is you're not just dismissing your feelings.
Right.
I felt mad.
Mm-hmm.
I felt pissed off. I felt, you lazy bums, whatever. But then I'm like, whoa, hang on.
You didn't spiral.
I didn't spiral.
It's like you gave yourself permission to feel it.
Right. And then I was done with it.
Yeah, but you also gave yourself permission to move on.
Right. Yep. So nacho is a way of life.
Yep. Absolutely.
All right. Now that we've went around 18 rabbit holes, it's like golf.
It is. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. If you're on YouTube, thanks for listening. If you're on the podcast, join us again next time. And until then, remember, life is good
When you nacho.